Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Texas in our Supreme Ruler Ultimate series on the Shattered World scenario. We've been slowly nibbling our way through Central America. I've advanced time. I don't know how much time it's been. I should have checked, but I wanted to make a mental note, but I think it's been maybe only a week of in-game time. I've done a lot of trade deals. Let's see, we can see the 20th, 14th. Yeah, so the 14th, this probably is one of the earliest events that happened off camera. So Manchuria declared war on Laos. I just wanted to show these, so I left them up, but here we go. Barcelona and South Germany are now at a ceasefire, and South China has declared war on Uzbekistan. Fair enough. I've also, I don't know if you probably can tell, I've really put a lot of our units on the front border, on the front lines with Nicaragua, even though we aren't at war with them yet. And I even deployed a little mobile strike force down to take this military area, which just has a village, sea pier, and an airfield. I don't really think I needed to have done this. My main concern was, what if this becomes the new capital? But I think by the time we get Managua, that we'll probably witness the country's collapse. So I'm not extremely concerned about this, but it was kind of a fun thing to try to do anyway. Now I brought over my Hercules here. There's several things that I've been preparing. So we have a lot of trade deals that I want to get going. We're going to sell some of our old equipment in this episode. I also 53 million. I also found that California has a technology that we don't own yet, so I'm going to propose purchasing that from them. Almost everyone hates us now, and I think this is because of our messing with Central America. So only Mississippi and Georgia, have cold relations. So I'm going to be looking to sell them my technology. We'll have to look at the patrol ships, but the main thing I'm kind of interested in getting rid of are these predators. So I can sell the 3 predators. Their nominal cost is 1.7. I can actually get 1.2 for them, which is pretty darn good. I'm going to throw in this Central American recon airplane. Patrol airplane, and the Cayuse as well. So I get 1.4 out of it instead, which is a great deal. I think that's just fine. So we'll just go ahead and offer that. In fact, 1.36 instead of 1.36. I'll undercut that a little bit just to kind of hopefully get them to accept. So we'll give them a small discount. Then we'll also go over to Georgia, and I'm going to sell them my Global Hawk, which is basically the same thing. They'll give me about the price for it. 478, we'll drop that a little bit as well just to hopefully get them to approve. 457 is fine with me. Money is not a concern right now. Texas has finally hit its stride economically, and I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that we can take money from Mexico whenever we want. So Texaco, I should say, let's call it by its real name, even though it's not labeled here. Texaco is, it's got $30 billion. So it's really making quite a lot of money. And we, at any point in time, can just ask them to give us that money. They'll say that they're going to say no. So let's ask for $2 billion. They'll say, no, we're not going to give you $2 billion for nothing. But they'll do it. Colonies don't reject your proposals, so you can ask for whatever you want. And $2 billion won't hurt the Mexican economy, so we can do that. So we asked for the research from California. We're selling some of our old parts. Look, obviously we don't really need to. Our economy's finally really sitting nice. I just would rather use that money instead of recon planes that are okay, like those Predators. I'd rather, the Global Hawk, actually, I wish I could cancel that deal, because I think that one actually sits really high up in that one I should not have sold. That's fine, we can build another one if we really want, or we can get a better version of it. So at this point, our goal should be to build these research facilities. This is really where we're going to end up spending a lot of the money that we're currently making. So just because it's going up right now, don't think that Texas is actually that rich. We're not. We're gonna have a big problem with things as soon as these research facilities kick in, and they're by themselves also very expensive to build. So we'll let that keep progressing. But the next mission at hand for us is war with Nicaragua. Like I said, I've already lined up the front, so we're pretty much ready to go. Let's see. I mean, everyone in the world hates us. It's not that it really matters that we're trying to build a casus belli. 35%. It's probably good enough. Oh, another thing. I was going through... So I basically went through the entire military to look at all the different things that we have. Let me just scan that list for you while I'm talking here, so you can kind of see what all the different things we have. These are all the ones that are currently deployed. And a lot of these things, like the light infantry, you can see that we've picked these up from countries that we've conquered, like Mexico or El Salvador, any of these places. And some of those things, like, I don't know, half the time I turn off, like this one, the Scorpion, is actually a good pickup for us. If we ever wanted to, like, mobile drop, like airdrop a whole group in, we don't really have a transport capable of doing it right now, but, like, what is the weight on this thing? 175. Actually, we don't. So the C-130H, despite saying that it carries 240 up here, it actually, so it says right here 240, but when you rest your cursor on it, now you can see the cargo thing right here, and in the top right, the cargo 120 out of 120. So it only carries 120. I don't understand the reason for this dual, like, why are the numbers different? This discrepancy, that's what I want to say. But I know only that the one we need to believe is the one that we see here, the 120. So the 240, the one that we see with the 120 of 120 cargo, that actually is exactly the correct one. So I don't know where the other one comes from. I have this notion in my head that the other one is part of like the amount of supply it can carry, but I'm not really sure about that. Like there's, besides carrying troops, you can carry cargo. So let's go to the theater and just enable auto repair on all these things just to make sure that they are auto repairing. Okay, they want to counter offer us, probably asked us for a little bit more money. I'll accept that. We got our 2 trade deals, so it looks like they did take the Global Hawk. They did take all my other kind of, I would say, not that useful patrol units. And we're going to continue to get this flood of things, which I can accept kind of quickly, or what I'll be doing more often than not is I'll be postponing looking at those until the end of the video. Okay, so then with all that said, all that work done ahead of time for once, we can go ahead and declare war and we should be in good shape. To look at the front lines, I put all my troops that I kind of want to die, the dragons and the stingers essentially, on the front lines ready to go. They're going to bust into Esteli and hopefully just eat it right away. Same thing with the light infantry. I also put the anti-aircraft in the front since I am expecting to see some kind of aircraft from Nicaragua. Now, I've also added to Group 1. We have an additional F-15. So if I just make this now Control 1, now we have 5 in this group, and I'm pretty happy about that. Unfortunately, if you can see there, on the far right, you see under Unit Details, morale is really high, experience is 1 dot, and efficiency is pretty high. Those things are not the same at all with the one I just released because, yeah, it just got pushed out of reserve. So it's going to take a little while for its efficiency to go up. And obviously it doesn't have any combat experience, so it's a novice unit. They'll have to earn their wings through combat, but the good news is the combat won't be very tricky. It's a really good training ground for them. And I also picked up another, F-15 or F-16 Falcon. Let's grab these and put them all into a group. I just want to make sure that they are exactly the same. F-16C, yeah, good. So same kind of issue here. On the right, we see that these guys actually have a silver star for experience and very high efficiency, very high morale. Morale is still high for all of my troops because I'm paying them really well, but you can see efficiency, no experience, a big drop off. But that's fine because, again, we're working in theaters where it's pretty much a good training ground for them. Nicaragua, what's the plan? Basically push to Managua. We're going to get into a lot of urban combat around here. If I can have, we just need to avoid one swamp hex, which is, okay, it's already in my control. I forgot about that. Looks like we have some towed artillery. Yeah, and I actually want to make our artillery. This group I'm going to make control. Actually, I want to flip these around a little bit. So I have 3 mobile artillery howitzers, and I also have 4, where are the Merles? Where did I put them? They're somewhere. Here? Yeah. So I have 4 Merles and I have 3 of these other very mobile, so I'm going to swap these guys around. This is really a hodgepodge. This is actually two different kinds of towed artillery. And our supply one, we'll move that over here. I don't actually want multiple supply trucks in the same spot, so let's move my supply truck. I'm just going to move them back for now. The Green Berets will eventually want to be at the front. So let's push the Green Berets forward. Yeah, there's space in this hex. Actually, a perfect amount of space for the Green Berets to go there. That's the backup infantry, the infantry that I don't actually want to die. Or at least let me put it this way, so it's not so callous. I don't mind if the other ones die, but I mind a little bit more if we lose those. I'll be doing hopefully a better job making sure they don't die. Yeah, we're out of supply here, but that also is the reason why I brought down this C-130H. Now, it cannot load up the Green Berets because having 120 storage means that it's actually, these are 135, you can see on the right. However, my Blackhawks have a storage capacity of 149. So I prepared this as well. I brought my Blackhawks over. We'll load these into one Blackhawk each. So I can actually transport. I was doing naval transport. That would be at a speed of around 40. So this is, you know, almost 10 times faster. Just to get my Blackhawks to make runs. So let's have them kind of move over here so they stay near supply. And then eventually move them over here. And then they can unload their troops somewhere down there. And I actually want you to run, I guess it's an air patrol. Oh, I actually want you to escort. That's the best thing to do, I think. Let's have you escort the striker. I have one lone striker over here. So you are at 100% supply? You are. Good. So it looks like the supply truck is also doing its job. So I'll have the supply truck sit a little bit behind, but we'll do a little escorting over here. I think we're all good, ready to declare war. Somebody mentioned to me, by the way, the reason why Mexico got the northern part of this, I forget exactly which part is where. I guess we can look at it this way. So this is El Salvador, but over here it was Honduras. Yeah, Honduras. So the Mexico got the northern part of Honduras, and that's because there's like a border sharing algorithm for conquest. Like, even though I conquered all of it, Mexico, because they shared an initial border with the troops, there's some algorithm which will feed that, will just expand their border. So it's kind of border gore, unfortunately, in this case, because it's just a long leg out. Some might say it looks like something other than just a long leg, but yeah, so I don't know. It's I like the Hearts of Iron system where you could actually choose who gets what land. I wish that there was something like this where you could paint the map different colors, especially for single-player games where, I mean, I just want to paint the colors so that I can be fair to everyone. I'm probably going to be releasing all this as a colony eventually. So I think that when I release, if I was to release Honduras, I think that they will take back their rightful territory from Mexico as well. But I'm not sure. Anyway, we can unpause, actually pause because we're going to declare war. And here we go. So let me actually start hotkeying. That's what I was trying to say. Let me hotkey this as Control 5. And this artillery, there's got to be more artillery. I mean, that's a very potent group of artillery. But let's control this. Control 6. And I left Control 4 open just so I can run these light infantry around. They'll probably be dead very soon, but that's fine. So we'll push a little bit from the north, but it's not great territory, so I guess if we move down, right, and then over, my M60s can try to take Matagalpa. Wait for that war to be declared. Okay, there it is. So our artillery is already going off, attacking some artillery, enemy artillery way behind the lines. Obviously, I want my troops to move in first, so their close combat is probably dreadful, 4-8. I mean, it's actually better than they're not close combat. Hey, okay, yeah, so we'll have them move in first, and then eventually we'll get the... we're going to get the Green Berets and the Marines to start moving down, because it's going to take them a long time to get where they need to go. So we'll just have them start moving that way. It's going to take them a while, like I said. We can move... This is a group of M60s. There we go. And M113s, that's what I want. We're actually destroying things. Oh, here comes the air. Well, guess what? We have a surprise for them as well. First of all, I think I put... Oh, God, where did I put... Oh, I put it up here. Whoops. Let's get the artillery. Oh, yeah, but we have a linebacker here as well. Let's see if it engages. It did not. Well, we're going to bring over our air superiority, and that's going to clean up the skies pretty quickly. This is why I'm generally using my... Oh, what the heck? Why did they activate? Huh. I actually wanted to sell those. They weren't supposed to activate, I was supposed to sell them. Okay, so you might actually be on ground attack. Let's just activate them all and only do that. So now F-15s don't attack the ground. F-16s, you guys should be doing all of them. Okay. And you know what, F-16s, you can probably come on over. I don't see too much in the way of anti-aircraft here, honestly. I'm not sure I see any. Okay, we'll go ahead and show them what we got. So their light infantry is being brought in. The perfect time for our patents to come in. Actually, having our dragons in position is probably going to be a good thing. Okay, number 4, you guys can move forward as well. Honestly, have the Avengers move with you since, well, I guess it doesn't matter much, but I think the F-15s can return home. They're already done with their job. Oh, is it because they're bringing in ships or something? So this is one of the ships I was wondering if I should keep, and I'm pretty sure I am going to keep them, just until we get a navy, because it's kind of a fun thing to roleplay. We're Texas, right? We don't have a huge navy. It does actually benefit. Oh my God, no. What? What? Troop cargo? Oh God. Oh, I don't know. We lost our C-130. Well, that's not good. Good thing my heavy supply truck's here. Okay, so we'll have to move this whole thing in lockstep. So get that guy over. As soon as he's in position, we'll start moving those guys south. Okay, yeah, this is getting quite messy. Let's move this whole group down. Got one M113 got stuck in the swamp. 5, you need to move forward, at least there. 4 is here. Let's get the tanks to move to the right. Wow, this is a lot. This is actually quite a lot of stuff. You guys are at 100%. Let's get you airborne. Let's actually get the Nighthawks airborne too, because this is a ton of stuff. And I want all of you guys moving forward too. Oh, yeah, the Stingers. I shouldn't have to worry too much about. Okay, we lost a dragon. I thought that we lost an airplane for a second. I was like, please no. By the way, this is way too fast. Let's move it at just normal speed, so I can make sense of the battleground at least a little bit. I would like, yeah, okay, you got him. You got him. That was the one I wanted. Down here as well. Okay, good. We're doing a lot of the work. Everything looks like it's happening well. So the typical thing is you just gotta push. Push. My Green Berets are just moving forward. I give them the order to advance pretty far, and they're listening. Let's go ahead and move forward here and try to see if we can put the pressure on those guys. They are gonna counter. Looks like we'll move in. I think we'll be okay. So move 6. Let's have these guys move together. Yeah, so move there. Oh, we're losing units. So what have we lost so far? Dragon, Stinger, Dragon. Okay, that's that is A-okay. I'll bring this whole group in to hopefully finish them off. So you move you here. Just do the attack and then get going. All right, good. So let's pursue the light infantry. Get over to Maltagalpa. Good, they are moving there. Let's just move right into Maltagalpa. And get number 4. Don't move together, just combine over here. Okay, there is a towed gun, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and engage. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to get rid of. We also want 5 to move forward. Let's have them move together. That is a lot of work we're getting done. Okay, you guys actually need to go home. So we need to use the Nighthawks to clear targets, I think. Man, even the Nighthawks are taking some damage here. Alright, well, if that's the case, then we know how to advance. We advance on the ground. Let's have these units go ahead and take out Chindandega. Oh, tons of Green Berets waiting here. Let's get them to just... I'll just move them down the road, but I'm not sure what will actually come of it. So we do want to move down here so we can just start killing those light infantry. We're all in position here, so do move together. And let's do something like this. Slow movement in order to not get ourselves cut off. Okay, in the meantime, Japan declared war on Inner Mongolia. Nepal, Central Siberia have a ceasefire. Those are just the dragons we lost and a stinger. Okay, that's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Oh, wow, it's actually 4 times. I'm going to decline this. Like, California, you can jerk me around a little bit, but that's kind of absurd. And this is fine. This is a fine deal to me. I guess we'll go after them as well. So let's get all the naval units, of which these all are, and let's go hunt down the Nicaraguan Navy. Yeah, we took some serious damage here. In fact, I'm going to get all of these to go back and repair. Everything else is doing okay, so it becomes a ground battle now. Oops. Train, yeah. We can move you guys forward just so you're a little closer. Do some more bombardment. Honestly, I'm going to move a troop in there and then just a supply truck in there. I guess I'll do it like this. It's a heavy supply truck. I would rather have the heavy supply truck part of this one, have the supply truck part of this one. In fact, I might even sell the supply truck. So he's going to go in there and because he's not going to, we'll have to move him out right away. So as soon as he stops, I'll just move him out. Oh, interesting. More cause for our other, oh yeah, what is this? L39. I don't know what these things are. Let's go in and clear it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that... Yep, there they are. Yeah. We'll just fly cap over their air base, and there, we're all done. Okay, good. So the F-15s are just amazing. It is so fun to be fighting. The F-15s are just dominating right now. I haven't even brought out my F-22s. We've been very, very fortunate to have such a superior Navy, our Army so far. Air Force. God, I can't speak. Superior Air Force so far. So we'll move a little bit closer now. I think we can leapfrog actually in at this point. Heavy supply truck is following in tow. But let's have the heavy supply truck stop 1 hex short. Oh, we conquered the base. Okay. Well, that was all I wanted to do, was take this base. So mission accomplished. We get 1 unit to kind of go over here, if they can, kind of finish this off. This will all be ours soon enough anyway. Now, how's 4 doing? I don't know. Let's have them not try to move in formation. Have the M60s move up as well. The Green Berets are going to be like the tool we know can wreck all of this. But I'd rather get the Stingers in there and the Milans in there just so they can die horrible death. But, you know, maybe take a bullet. If they can take a bullet at all for the others, then it's good. And you can see Mexico's actually got... Wait. Yeah, Texaco, I should say, has got their Navy involved here. Let's not form, just move over there. And that worked. And move over here. Okay, we lost more units. Light infantry, all light infantry. Okay, well that's I hate to say it, but that's actually completely okay. Get the Bradley forward. Is this a recon Bradley? No, this is not. This is a real fighting Bradley. Okay. Move them over. Maybe we'll have that unit take over here. A recon Bradley move out over there just to take that last little spot. And some mission success. Good. And we have 1. Is this all that remains? There's only 1 light infantry left. Well, let's move the Marines and everyone else in. Green Berets, this is where you shine, so get on in there. Oh, I see. I actually am waiting for the, alright, the Stingers and all them. Well, let's move the M60s forward. I think we can continue to do that. Get the Avengers. I don't think we need the Avengers to move in for air cover. They're kind of just a weird unit of attack at this point. Yeah, let's get them. Let's charge in over here. This is urban, but this one is not. This is not close quarters, right? Oh, it is. What's the terrain? Oh, it's jungle terrain. Okay, that is problematic. We might lose an M60 over there. I'd rather not, but okay, Central Siberian and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan seems like it's on the receiving end of several wars. Poor guys. I can help maybe by doing this. I'm trying to push more troops in. We do have artillery. Where's my artillery? Yeah, so let me get this to be Control 6 now. You are going to escort the Merles. In fact, the guy who's not attacking, because I guess he's the one who needs it. 6 is going to move down here so that we can be in range to actually do some bombardment. You should be moving together, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh my god, is that... Oh, that's them getting killed, I think. Yeah, that was. Okay, so we're at the capital now. In fact, the western push made it before the eastern push, which is unfortunate. So it's Stingers and everyone else... Well, I guess just Stingers. You guys push south as quickly as possible. Yeah, a lot of this work is being done not by the units I want it done by. I might be able to save that one. I might be able to save that one. Let's push him back. 6. Move forward. Looks like I did. We actually did save those. Let's push this unit forward as well, just so we can take it, attack from another side. Light infantry, I guess this can move forward. Are we having... We conquered it? I think we're actually going to be able to walk into the capital here. And I don't think that this is such a lightning strike, just total demolition of their entire army and, you know, basically their entire countries in this little area. From a population, urban standpoint, this is probably the end. Yeah, we've taken their capital. They didn't give us any money. I guess they were having money issues. Not that money is a deep concern for us right now. Wow, this is a fun little episode. So yeah, there it is. Annex. Fantastic. Nicaragua, down. Okay, now we have a whole mess of other... Let's get all these naval units to go to reserve. And we'll probably think about selling some of them. And I'll take stock of our losses. We can actually do it this way. We haven't looked at the military for a while. You know what? I'll keep colonies on for now. Look at the military. Look at number of deaths. Yeah, so Texaco herself has taken a lot of casualties. I think that includes the fact that it was Mexico beforehand and lost, yeah, 321 units at war with me. So if we memorize these numbers, or, you know, make a timestamp of this moment in the recording, we can go back and look and see in future wars how many additional people they've lost, how many additional units they've killed. That'll be fun. Anyway, it's kind of cool to take a look at this and see, oh, we're down here. We've killed 600 units and lost only 50. So over a 10-to-1 kill-to-death ratio. Pretty much expected, I think, for the quality of units we're fielding. And we haven't fought an equal, or more or less equal, army or military. Greater Malaysia, this is super interesting. They've lost a ton of people, but they've only lost 241 units. I wonder what the heck's going on there. In fact, their casualty rating is almost as high as... It's over their fielded amount of people. That is interesting to see. You're a colony. Proxy war is possible. Okay. But you're a colony. The other ones don't look like they are. I guess one other thing that'd be kind of fun to look at is how much territory everyone has gained. Because obviously I think... Wow, Turkey has killed 700 units. They've also lost the second most number of people. I'm not including dead regions here. Maybe I should. Wow, even with the dead regions. Yeah, so we'll take those back away. But let me see who's gained the most amount of territory. Yeah, it's clearly us. In fact, we are double the next best, which is Turkey. And we're not at war because of our recent peace terms with Nicaragua. So yeah, I think this is a good place for us to wrap it up for the episode. Sorry about taking so long to get this one out. The main delay was due to this new release of War on the Sea, a nice little Pacific World War II game. So I've been trying to get some content out for that, learning the game and all that. It's a lot of fun. So we'll pick this back up. I'll continue to do a lot of preparation in between episodes, and I won't be afraid to make jump cuts in the middle of the episode. This one flowed pretty nicely. We just basically went to war with Nicaragua, won the war, and it's time to do a little bit of cleanup, which I'll do off camera, and then we can make another rounds of sales. So one of the things I'll do is I'll investigate which of the ships we want to keep, because Texas doesn't have a navy, not really to speak of. What do we have, like 2 Oliver Perrys, 2 Cheyennes? It's not really that much to speak about. However, with our acquisitions, we actually have several ships we can choose from here, and I'm pretty sure we're going to keep these. These are actually quite nice. Slow, but they'll be good patrol craft, which is, basically what their role is. So until the next one, and by the way, it won't be so long as however long it's been, 6 days since the last video. I'll be getting these out a little more frequently now that War on the Sea is going. So hopefully in 4 days I'll have another episode out. Until then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.